I'm Phil Calandra from Apella Capital. Today I'd like to give you a set of principles and practices that I believe if you follow in your financial planning and your portfolio construction, you will find that you will have much better outcomes. These principles and practices have been time-tested over many different time frames, different types of markets, whether it being a bull market, or a fad, or a fearful market, or bear market correction. So the first three are going to be principles. These are beliefs, these are behaviors, they're things that we do as a guiding principle in our philosophy. And then the final three are going to be practices. And those are the actual things that we're going to do inside the portfolio. So number one is faith. Faith in the future. Faith that it's going to be all right, regardless of the fears and the fads of the moment. Having confidence that things will always be working themselves out. Faith in the future. Our historical record and the evidence of our lifetime is that the progress of man and human ingenuity is always up. The stock markets are permanently going up. They temporarily decline. And those declines can be quite fearful if you don't have a set of principles and practices to follow. So number one, and the most important belief, is faith in the future. When I was born, October 10th, 1969, the S&P 500 was 95. Let me say that again. 95. There was no third or fourth number. As we record this video today, the S&P 500 is approaching 4,200. So over the span of my lifetime, the market continuously goes up. Faith in the future. Number two is patience. And patience is almost an un-American value today. We live in a world that is click by click, minute by minute, a 24/7 type of news environment. We aren't patient. We don't give ourselves time and our financial plans time to work. We're always trying to move. We're always trying to react to different fears, react to different fads of the moment. And great investors never react. They always act. They act continuously on their financial plan. Patience, wait it out, do what always works. To use a golf analogy, it'd be like hitting it straight down the middle of the fairway. Do what always works and be patient to allow your financial plan to take fruit and to work itself out. Number three is discipline. And I don't know where patience and discipline end and begin, but discipline is having the confidence to stay committed to the plan. Stay committed to the financial plan that's been designed to help you reach your most cherished financial goals. Faith in the future, patience, and discipline. Those are the three beliefs. The three practices are things that we're going to do inside the portfolio. About 90 to 93% of all performance, of all outcomes in the investment markets, as studied by the Brinson study of the 90s, is predicated on asset allocation. Asset allocation. Very simply, what percentage of your portfolio should you have in stocks, fixed income or bonds, and cash? Asset allocation. Another way to think of asset allocation is spreading yourselves out in different asset classes to achieve the goal that you're setting forth. Number two, or number five in the case of the practices, is diversification. Spreading yourself out, different eggs in different baskets. My simple definition of diversification would be we will never own enough of one asset to make a killing in it, but we're also never going to own too much of an asset to get killed by it. Spread yourself out, diversify. Many people think they have a diversified portfolio just by adding more stocks or more mutual funds to the mix of their portfolio, and that can be a big, big error. And finally, number 6 is rebalance. Rebalance. Putting your portfolio back to its intended asset allocation and diversification mix, because over time, with no fault of your own, the market is going to skew that portfolio all over the map. Think of rebalancing as a bicycle wheel. If you have a bicycle wheel and one of the spokes breaks or bends or becomes loose, that wheel cannot truly spin the way that it's meant to spin, creating maximum efficiency. So too with your portfolio. If you don't rebalance on specific intervals, you give up the opportunity for that portfolio to work as efficiently and effectively as possible. So those are the 6 principles and practices. I believe if you follow them faithfully and diligently, you'll have much better outcomes. I'm Phil Calandra, and you've been on the Retire Road.